Success is not a straight line, it's not easy, and it's definitely not immediate. But let me tell you this, every single step you take toward your goals is worth it. Entrepreneurs don't get to where they are by accident. They get there because they make decisions every day that keep them moving forward. Success isn't about luck or magic, it's about mindset, habits, and the choices you make. The truth is, success isn't just about working hard, it's about working smart. Too many people think that grinding away for endless hours will get them where they want to go, but that's a myth. The top entrepreneurs don't just work hard, they work strategically. They put in the right hours and focus on what truly matters. They're intentional with every move they make. I want you to think about this. What if success wasn't as hard as we've been told? What if it's not about having the best talent, the most experience, or the biggest network? What if it's about mastering the simple, powerful habits that anyone can implement? The top 1% didn't get there by accident. They understand the habits, mindset shifts, and daily actions that lead to success. They know success leaves clues. And guess what? You can start applying these principles today. Are you ready to learn what they are? Success isn't about working hard, it's about working smart. Many of us have been taught that hard work is the key to everything, but let me challenge you. What if it's not about how much time you put in, but how well you use your time? Look at the most successful entrepreneurs. What sets them apart isn't that they're grinding endlessly, it's that they're focused. They prioritize their time. They're strategic in everything they do. They focus on high-impact tasks that move them closer to their goals, and they avoid distractions and busy work. So ask yourself, what if you stopped running in circles, thinking that working harder was the answer, and instead focused on working smarter? What could you accomplish? Why do some entrepreneurs thrive while others struggle? What's the difference between those who rise and those who fall short? It's not about resources, it's about the habits, mindset, and consistent actions that successful entrepreneurs take. These entrepreneurs don't rely on luck. They don't wait for the perfect moment to take action. They move forward with purpose, taking consistent steps toward their goals. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is in what they do every day. It's not about what they have, it's about what they do. Ask yourself, what am I doing right now that will lead me to success? The choice is yours. Success is about waiting for everything to be perfect. It's about what you do today. The secret is in your actions. Too many of us wait for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, or the perfect opportunity, but the truth is success is built by taking action, even if that action is imperfect. You can start applying these principles right now. It doesn't matter if you don't have all the answers. What matters is that you take action. The most successful entrepreneurs are the ones who decided to take action, imperfect, messy action, and learn from their mistakes. They didn't wait for the perfect plan. They moved forward and adjusted along the way. Every failure was just another step toward their bigger success. You already have everything you need to succeed. The question is, will you start today? Will you make the choice to act and move closer to your dream? Because the clock is ticking and your success starts now. What action can you take right now to make progress? Your mindset will make or break you. Everything you achieve starts in your mind. Your beliefs about what's possible and what you're capable of are the foundation for everything you do. Do you believe in your potential, or are you limiting yourself? Are you telling yourself that success is for others but not for you? If you want to succeed, you must first believe that you can. A growth mindset is everything. You need to adopt the mindset that failure isn't the end, it's just the beginning. Every setback is a setup for success. Entrepreneurs who win aren't afraid to fail. They know failure is just part of the process. They embrace it, learn from it, and use it to fuel their next step forward. The voice in your head can either hold you back or push you forward. Your inner dialogue is a powerful tool. Use it to your advantage. Successful entrepreneurs use positive self-talk to fuel their drive. They know that their thoughts shape their reality. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not good enough, not smart enough, or not capable, then that's what you'll believe. But if you choose to believe in your strength, your potential, and your ability to figure things out, then you'll move mountains. What are you telling yourself right now? Is your inner dialogue pushing you forward or holding you back? You have the power to control it, and if you use that power wisely, you can achieve anything. Failure is not a setback. It's a setup for success. Every successful entrepreneur has faced failure, but what separates them from those who give up is how they view it. Failure isn't the end of the road. It's simply a lesson that teaches you what doesn't work. It's a stepping stone on the path to success. Think about Thomas Edison. How many times did he fail before he invented the light bulb? Or Steve Jobs, who was kicked out of his own company before returning to lead it to unprecedented success. Every time you fail, you learn. Every time you fall, you rise stronger. The key is to never let failure define you. Instead, let it refine you. So ask yourself, what if failure was the best teacher you could ever have? What if every failure brought you one step closer to your breakthrough? Change your perspective on failure and it will change the way you approach everything in life. Your success begins with your belief in what's possible. You have the power to shape your future, and it all starts with your mindset. When you embrace a growth mindset, everything changes. You begin to see challenges as opportunities, failures as lessons, and obstacles as stepping stones. This mindset fuels the daily habits and actions that will lead you to your goals. Your belief in yourself is the foundation of your success. Believe in what's possible, and you will start creating the future you've always dreamed of. Every small habit you form is a building block for your future. Success is not about big dramatic moments. It's about the small, consistent actions you take every single day. The most successful entrepreneurs don't wake up one day and suddenly become successful. They get there one habit at a time. They form positive habits, routines, and practices that support their goals and keep them on track. What are you doing today that will build your success tomorrow? What habits can you start forming right now that will set you up for the life you want? Start small, and remember, the compound effect of your habits will determine your success. Consistency is the secret to turning small actions into big results. The most successful entrepreneurs know that it's not enough to take action once in a while. You must commit to your goals every single day. Your daily routine is like a roadmap guiding you toward your destination. If you structure your day for success, you'll end up where you want to go. Start with your morning. What you do first thing in the day sets the tone for everything that follows. Set your intentions, prioritize your goals, and take action right away. If you're consistent in your efforts, no matter how small they seem, you'll start seeing results. How you spend your time determines how much success you achieve. Time management is not about squeezing more into your day. It's about focusing on what matters most. Successful entrepreneurs don't waste time. They prioritize their most important tasks, set clear goals, and break their day into focused time blocks. They don't get distracted by things that don't move them closer to their goals. Ask yourself, where is your time going? Are you spending it on things that move you closer to your vision, or are you wasting it on distractions? You have 24 hours in a day. What will you do with them? Time is your most valuable asset. Don't let it slip away. The biggest dreamers make the smallest steps toward their vision every day. You can have the grandest vision, but if you don't break it down into small, manageable actions, it will remain just a dream. Success doesn't happen overnight. It happens one step at a time every single day. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What actions are you taking today to make that vision a reality? Your dreams are possible, but they require consistent action. Don't let your dreams stay in your head. Start turning them into reality, one small step at a time. Your actions must align with your vision, or you'll stay stuck. Your goals are the destination, and your habits are the fuel that will get you there. Successful entrepreneurs align their daily actions with their long-term vision. They know that small, consistent actions lead to massive results. What are you doing today that moves you closer to your goals? Your actions are the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. Align your daily habits with your biggest dreams, and you will get there. The journey starts today. Resilience is what separates the successful from the unsuccessful. It's not about being the smartest or most talented. It's about getting back up when life knocks you down. Every entrepreneur faces challenges. Every entrepreneur encounters setbacks, but the most successful are the ones who keep going. They don't let obstacles stop them. They push through adversity, learn from their mistakes, and come out stronger on the other side. When life knocks you down, do you get back up or stay down? Your ability to bounce back is one of the most important traits you can develop as an entrepreneur. Don't let challenges defeat you, let them fuel you. Pressure is part of the process. How you handle it defines your success. Successful entrepreneurs don't panic when things get tough. They thrive under pressure. They focus on problem solving, on finding solutions, and on staying calm. Do you crumble under pressure or do you rise to the occasion? Mental toughness is something you can develop. It's not about avoiding stress, it's about handling it with grace and resilience. The most successful entrepreneurs are always learning and always networking. They understand that growth doesn't stop. They're committed to continuous learning, seeking mentorship, and surrounding themselves with people who challenge them to be better. Your network is your net worth. The relationships you build today can help propel you forward tomorrow. Who are you surrounding yourself with? Are they lifting you up or holding you back? Your network is one of the most powerful assets you have. Successful entrepreneurs know the value of relationships. They invest time in building meaningful connections with people who can support, challenge, and inspire them. Who are you building relationships with? Are you surrounding yourself with people who push you to be your best? Your success depends on the people you choose to surround yourself with. You know what separates you from success? It's action. You have the power to shape your future, but you have to take control. What's one thing you can do right now to change your trajectory? Stop waiting for the perfect time. Start now. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Success is not a distant dream. It starts today. Take action now and never look back. Success starts in the mind, not with action. Before you even take that first step toward your dreams, you have to first believe that those dreams are possible. You have to believe in your ability to make them happen. And if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. Think about it. How can anyone else trust you if you can't even trust yourself? But here's the thing. Belief is not just about positive thinking. It's about understanding that you are capable of growth. It's about adopting a growth mindset. A growth mindset is the belief that you can always improve, always get better, and always learn from your mistakes. On the flip side, a fixed mindset is the belief that your abilities are set in stone. You're either good at something or you're not, and that's it. Do you truly believe you are capable of more than what you've already achieved? What would happen if you shifted that belief to say, I am capable of learning, adapting, and growing beyond where I am right now? That shift in perspective can completely change the course of your life. Look at someone like Steve Jobs. He was fired from Apple, the company he founded, before he came back to lead it to greatness. He didn't let failure define him. Instead, he let it fuel his belief in his own ability to create and innovate. His mindset, one of growth, possibility, and relentless pursuit, drove him to build the empire we now know as Apple. And it all started with a belief that he could learn, improve, and change the game. So the question you have to ask yourself is, what do you believe about your potential? If you're still stuck in a fixed mindset, it's time to break free. Words are seeds. What you plant is what you harvest. The way you speak to yourself is shaping your reality, whether you realize it or not. Think about it. Successful entrepreneurs, innovators, and creators don't waste time focusing on their limitations. They focus on possibilities. Their inner dialogue is centered around what can be done rather than what can't be done. They wake up every day with the mindset that they can solve problems, overcome challenges, and achieve their goals. They tell themselves, I've got this, instead of, I can't do this. Henry Ford famously said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. Let that sink in. What you think directly impacts what you do. If your internal voice is constantly telling you that you're not good enough, not talented enough, or not capable enough, you're going to start believing it. But if you shift that narrative, if you tell yourself you are capable, you are strong, and you have the ability to grow and adapt, then you'll start seeing those results. Listen to your self-talk. Is it helping you move forward or is it holding you back? Is your inner voice telling you to push through the discomfort and keep going, or is it telling you to quit because it's too hard? You have the power to change your inner dialogue. Start with small affirmations. Remind yourself daily of what you're capable of. Here's a tip. Every time you hear a negative thought, counter it with a positive one. Change I can't into I can. I'm not good enough into I am more than enough. And I'll never make it into I am on the path to success. What you tell yourself will shape what you believe, and what you believe will shape your actions. How do you react when things go wrong? Because I'll tell you something, failure is inevitable. It happens to everyone. But the difference between those who succeed and those who give up is how they handle failure. Successful entrepreneurs don't see failure as the end, they see it as feedback. They understand that every failure is an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to improve. Failure isn't a brick wall, it's a stepping stone. It's a chance to refine your approach, adjust your strategy, and try again with more knowledge than before. Take Thomas Edison, for example. The man failed over 1,000,000 times before successfully inventing the light bulb. But did he give up? No. He viewed each failure as one step closer to success. He famously said, "I have not failed. I have just found 1,000,000 ways that won't work." That's the mindset that sets successful people apart. You see, failure is not the end. It's a part of the process. When you fail, you're not being punished. You're being prepared. You're being equipped with the lessons and resilience you need to succeed. So when things go wrong, and they will, don't see it as a setback. See it as a setup for something bigger, something better. Learn from it, grow from it, and keep pushing forward. Your mindset is the foundation of everything you do. If you change your thinking, you change your life. A growth mindset is the key that unlocks doors of possibility. It's the fuel that drives you to keep moving when things get tough, to keep going when you feel like giving up. Change your thinking and you'll change your life. You'll find yourself taking risks you never thought you'd take, learning lessons you never imagined, and achieving things you once thought were out of reach. Success is not just about talent or luck, it's about believing in your potential, trusting in the process, and refusing to quit. Now that you've embraced the mindset of success, it's time to take that belief and turn it into action. The real work begins here, but remember, your success begins with your mindset. If you've got that right, there's nothing stopping you. Success isn't built in a day, it's built every single day. You can't expect to wake up one morning and find that all your dreams have come true. No, it doesn't work that way. Success is a process, a series of small, consistent actions that compound over time. It's about what you do today and what you do tomorrow and what you do every single day after that. Think about the successful entrepreneurs and achievers you admire. They didn't get to where they are by luck or overnight breakthroughs. They got there by building strong daily routines and staying disciplined with the little things. Take someone like Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple. He wakes up at 4 a.m. every day, not because he has to, but because he knows that those early hours are the key to his success. His day starts with a routine, exercise, reading, and focusing on long-term goals. He isn't wasting his time, he's investing it. What about you? What does your typical day look like? Is it aligned with your goals? Are you doing the things that are moving you forward, or are you letting distractions control your time? Success isn't about doing a few big things once in a while. It's about doing the little things every single day. Success is like a snowball. It starts small, but if you keep rolling, it becomes unstoppable. Each small action, each step forward piles on top of the next. Before you know it, you've created momentum that cannot be stopped. So ask yourself, what small, consistent actions am I taking every day to build my success? If you're not sure, then it's time to audit your daily routine and find the gaps. Start taking the little steps, and over time, those steps will lead to extraordinary results. The little things you do every day are the bricks of your future success. Let me tell you something. You can dream all you want about success, but if you don't do the daily work, nothing will ever change. It's those small, often unseen actions that lay the foundation for everything you will achieve. You've probably heard the stories of successful entrepreneurs, how they wake up at the crack of dawn, stick to a strict routine, and never stop working. The truth is, their success isn't just about working hard, it's about working smart and staying disciplined. They understand the value of non-negotiable routines, routines that fuel their productivity, their health, and their growth. These routines aren't just a way to get things done, they are the building blocks of long-term success. Think about someone like Richard Branson, the founder of Virgin. His daily routine includes exercise, healthy meals, reading, and time spent with his family. He doesn't just work hard, he's built habits that keep him balanced and productive. These habits are non-negotiable. He knows that every habit he forms is one more brick in the foundation of his future success. Now, I want you to ask yourself, what am I doing today that will serve me in 5 years? Are your daily habits pushing you closer to your goals, or are they keeping you stuck where you are? The little things you do today matter. They build up, they have an effect on tomorrow. You want to create habits that promote not just success in your career, but also your well-being. So what are some of these non-negotiable routines? Maybe it's setting aside time for personal growth, reading a book every day, listening to podcasts, or learning a new skill. Maybe it's sticking to a consistent workout routine that fuels your energy, or maybe it's establishing a morning ritual that sets the tone for the rest of your day. Whatever it is, make it non-negotiable. Consistency is key. These daily actions are what separate the achievers from the dreamers. Dreamers have ideas, but achievers take action every day without fail. Don't just talk about success. Build it through your daily habits. Focus is like a magnifying glass. Concentrate your energy on one thing and you'll burn through obstacles. If you want to be successful, you have to learn how to prioritize and focus on what really matters. The world is full of distractions. Social media, emails, phone calls, endless meetings. It's easy to get pulled in a million directions, but you cannot afford to let your attention get scattered. You have to focus. Time is your most valuable resource. Once it's gone, you can't get it back. So how are you spending it? Are you spending your time on things that push you closer to your goals, or are you simply reacting to the day's demands? If you're always putting out fires and letting distractions take control, you'll never move forward. Mastering time management is not about trying to do more things, it's about doing the right things. One of the most effective ways to do this is time blocking. Time blocking is when you schedule specific blocks of time for specific tasks and nothing else. No distractions, no multitasking. You focus your energy on that one task and you give it everything you've got. Look at the Pomodoro technique. It's simple. Work in focused intervals, usually 25 minutes, followed by a 5-minute break. You can't work effectively if you're always distracted. But if you block your time and focus completely on one task, you'll get more done in less time. You can also plan your day the night before. Don't waste your mornings figuring out what to do. Get clear on your goals the night before so you can hit the ground running when you wake up. The bottom line is this: focus your energy on the things that matter. Master your time and you master your success. You don't need to do everything, just do the things that push you forward. Stay disciplined, stay focused, and your results will speak for themselves. So I challenge you today, look at your routine, look at your time, and look at your habits. Are you making the daily choices that will lead to success? Are you building the foundation with the little things you do every day? Because that's where it all starts. Success doesn't happen overnight. It happens day by day, one focused, consistent action at a time. They don't see themselves in the moment, they see themselves in the future. This is the mindset of successful entrepreneurs, the ones who create breakthroughs, who push past the limits, and who leave a lasting impact. They're not just focused on what's happening right now. No, they're looking ahead, seeing the possibilities that others can't even imagine. Elon Musk doesn't wake up every morning thinking only about the problems of today. He wakes up with the vision of making life multiplanetary. Do you think that happened overnight? Absolutely not. Musk's vision for SpaceX, for Tesla, for the future of humanity, this was built step by step, brick by brick over time. He started with a small company and a big dream, and look at where he is today. Jeff Bezos had a similar vision when he started Amazon. He didn't just want to sell books. No, he saw an online retail empire, an entire ecosystem for consumers and businesses. It didn't come easy. There were many setbacks, many failures, and many moments where the whole thing could have collapsed. But Bezos kept his eyes on the future, and he took the small steps necessary to make it happen. So I want to ask you, where do you want to be in 5, 10, or even 20 years? Have you really thought about that? Are you dreaming big enough? Or are you just living day to day, reacting to whatever comes your way? It's time to set your sights higher. Your vision is the compass that guides you, but the small steps you take every single day are the fuel that propels you forward. Don't get lost in the noise. Don't let your dreams become distant and blurry. Instead, take those dreams and turn them into a roadmap. What is the first step you need to take today to move closer to that future? What's the next one? And the next one after that? Your vision can be massive, but your steps must be deliberate and small, one after the other. This is the power of vision. Dream big, but start small and stay consistent. Successful entrepreneurs don't just set goals. They align every action with their bigger vision. Setting goals is important, yes, but it's not enough to just write down a list of things you want to achieve. You need to align everything you do with your greater purpose, with your long-term vision. Every decision you make, every action you take must be connected to that vision. It's not just about what you want to achieve today, it's about what you want to build over a lifetime. Think about the most successful entrepreneurs, like Elon Musk. He didn't just wake up one day and decide he wanted to go to Mars. He started with a simple goal: create a reusable rocket. Then, as he achieved that goal, he broke it down even further, building smaller, specific goals toward the bigger mission of Mars colonization. And every single one of those goals was aligned with his greater vision for the future. Do you have that clarity? Can you clearly define where you want to go? And more importantly, are you willing to sacrifice what it takes to get there? It's easy to say we want something, but are we truly willing to pay the price for it? Are you committed enough to push past the obstacles, the failures, the doubts, and the distractions? Because if you're not, your goals will remain just that, dreams. So let me give you a tool to turn your dreams into action. It's called SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. When you break down your big vision into these smaller, actionable goals, you can track your progress, stay focused, and adjust when necessary. Start today by writing down your vision, break it down into goals that are not only achievable, but are aligned with your bigger purpose, and then take action every single day. It doesn't matter how small the action is. What matters is that you keep taking those steps forward, moving closer to your destination, because if you're not moving forward, you're falling behind. So I challenge you right now, write down your vision and set your first set of goals. Then begin to align your actions with that vision. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and never forget, your vision is your guide, but it's the steps you take that will bring it to life. It's not the strongest who succeed. It's the ones who keep going when others stop. You see, success doesn't care about how tough you are when everything is going your way. Success cares about what happens when the storm hits, when the obstacles rise, when the world tells you to quit. I want to talk to you about grit. The ability to keep pushing forward no matter how hard it gets. Grit is not some innate quality that only a select few possess. It's a skill, a trait, a choice that anyone can cultivate. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't often boils down to one thing: resilience. Look at Thomas Edison. He failed over 1,000 times before he invented the light bulb. 1,000 failures. Most people would have quit after a few dozen, but not Edison. He saw every failure as a lesson, a stepping stone, not a setback. He famously said, "I have not failed, I've just found 1,000 ways that won't work." That's grit. And then there's Steve Jobs. He was ousted from the very company he founded. Can you imagine that? A man who had built Apple from the ground up, turned away, cast aside. Most people would have stayed down or walked away, but not Jobs. He went on to build Pixar, return to Apple, and lead the company to unprecedented heights. His story is proof that setbacks are not the end, they're just the beginning of something greater. So let me ask you, what would happen if you refused to give up? What would happen if, no matter how difficult the road became, you kept going? What if you made it a non-negotiable rule in your life to never ever give up? Grit is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Every time you push through a challenge, every time you face a failure and rise from it, you are building that muscle, making it stronger, more powerful. Every failure is a lesson. Every obstacle is a chance to develop your resilience. So next time you hit a wall, don't turn back, lean into it, break it down, and keep going. Because if you stop, you'll never know how close you were to your breakthrough. Stress can break you or it can mold you. Your choice. I know stress is a part of life. It's unavoidable. But what if I told you that the way you handle stress could determine whether you thrive or crumble? What if you could transform the pressure, the anxiety, the chaos into something that pushes you forward instead of holding you back? Successful entrepreneurs are not immune to stress. In fact, they deal with stress on a level that most people can't even imagine. Running a business, leading a team, making high-stakes decisions, it all takes a toll. But what separates the successful from the unsuccessful is how they handle that pressure. The key to managing stress is not to avoid it, it's to embrace it. The greatest entrepreneurs don't let stress break them, they use it as fuel. They thrive under pressure. They know that stress can be either a weight or a weapon. It's all about how you look at it. Think of stress as fire. Left unchecked, it will burn everything in its path, destroy everything you've worked for. But if you control it, if you harness it, it can fuel your drive, ignite your purpose, and propel you forward. So, how do you manage stress and transform it into strength? First, take care of your body and mind. Exercise, eat right, and make sleep a priority. You can't perform at your best if your body is running on empty. Second, practice mindfulness. Take a few moments every day to breathe deeply, to reset, and to clear your mind. It doesn't have to be long. Just a few minutes can make a world of difference in how you handle pressure. Another powerful tool is journaling. When the weight of the world feels like it's bearing down on you, write it out. Write down your fears, your frustrations, and your goals. Let it out. You'd be amazed at how much lighter you feel once you've cleared your mind and gotten everything down on paper. But here's the most important thing I can tell you. Don't go it alone. Seek mentorship. Surround yourself with a strong support network. No one is meant to carry the weight of the world by themselves. Find those people who believe in you, who lift you up, and who can help you see things clearly when stress clouds your vision. So when I ask you, when stress strikes, do you crumble or do you rise to the challenge? Will you let it break you or will you use it as fuel for your success? Because the choice is yours. You can choose to let stress defeat you, or you can choose to let it mold you into someone unstoppable. Let me tell you something. Your network is your net worth. What are you doing to build it? I don't mean just exchanging business cards or collecting followers on social media. I'm talking about building real, meaningful relationships. Relationships that challenge you, support you, and elevate you to the next level. Top entrepreneurs know the power of relationships. They understand that success is not achieved alone. It's achieved with the right people by your side. But here's the thing, not all relationships are created equal. Some people are meant to lift you up and others, they'll drag you down. So I want you to think about this. Who's in your corner? Who are the people you're surrounding yourself with every day? Are they pushing you to be better or are they holding you back? Are they supporting your dreams or are they undermining them? Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak didn't just create Apple, they created something together. Two minds working in collaboration, sharing their knowledge, skills, and vision. But it wasn't just about what they could do alone, it was about what they could do together. And that's the power of collaboration. When you align yourself with the right people, magic happens. 1 + 1 doesn't always equal 2, it can equal 10 or even 100 when you're working with the right people. If you want to grow, if you want to reach new heights, you need to surround yourself with people who challenge you, who make you think differently, who encourage you to step out of your comfort zone. Think about the people in your life right now. Who in your circle is pushing you to be better? Who is challenging you to level up? And who is keeping you stagnant, pulling you away from your goals, feeding you doubt and insecurity? You have to make a choice. Choose to be around people who support your growth, people who share your vision and help you move forward, because when you have the right people in your corner, there's no limit to what you can achieve. I'll tell you this, the moment you stop learning, you start falling behind. Success doesn't come from what you already know, it comes from what you're willing to learn. And the greatest entrepreneurs, they understand that growth is a lifelong pursuit. Warren Buffett reads for hours every day, not just to kill time, but because he knows that knowledge is power. Mark Zuckerberg takes on challenges every year to learn something new. And it's not just about adding another skill to his resume, it's about growth, expansion, and pushing himself to become a better version of who he was yesterday. What about you? When was the last time you took time to learn something new? What's the last book you read, the last course you took, the last skill you worked on? How have you applied that knowledge to your life or business? I want you to take a moment and reflect. How much time are you investing in your own development today? What are you doing to sharpen your mind, to improve your skills, to grow your capabilities? Imagine if you dedicated just 1 more hour every day to learning something new. Think about how much more successful you could be in just a year or even 5 years from now. Learning isn't just something you do in school. It's a mindset, a growth mindset. It's about seeking improvement every single day. Whether through formal education, self-study, or mentorship, every new piece of knowledge you gain is a building block for your future success. Learning is like a garden. If you stop planting, you stop growing. You have to continuously feed your mind, nurture it, and water it with new ideas, new insights, and new experiences. And just like a garden, your growth might not be immediate, but over time, with consistent care and attention, the results will be undeniable. So let me challenge you. How committed are you to growing? How much effort are you putting into learning? Don't let yourself become stagnant. Embrace lifelong learning and turn it into the fuel that powers your future success, because the moment you stop learning, that's the moment you start losing the race.